Hey Melody, it's me. I'm Nail Michael Starchild, but I go by the Quan or either Sorcerer Supreme. Um, just kind of want to give you kind of overview of background of me. I've been reading since the age of 3, thanks to my grandmother. She's the author of influence, I'll say that. Um, as I kind of thought about the reading that I'm going to give you, I was really I'm kind of really led to kind of go differently with the reading other than what you pay for. The value is more than what you pay for. I can definitely say that. Um, the way this is pretty much set up, the way I usually do it is an oracle reading. The other readings I do is ancestral reading. I also do readings of mediumship with animals or either people, loved ones that's passed over. And I'd also do reading for specific things. The last message that you sent, you asked if I needed a picture, and I don't need pictures. I don't need birthdays or need to know your zodiac sign or anything because I pull straight from the ethereal realm. And the help comes from spirit guides, your ancestors, mine, and other ethereal hosts. That's pretty much that's been the way it's been that way since I can remember. So today, or this evening, excuse me, we're going to start off with an oracle reading. I'm definitely going to include an ancestral reading as well. Um, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not really big on tarot. It's kind of following kind of rules and regulations. And tarot reading kind of tells you what's happened bad, good or ugly, or what's going to happen good future, or good, bad, and ugly in the future, but they don't really give you a remedy. I love oracle readings because when you're dealing with your loved ones that's passed over, spirit guides, etc., etc., they could tell you something, a trouble that's coming ahead, but they also give you a remedy on how to deal with it. They can tell you about good things that are coming ahead and also give you the remedy to, what I'm saying, preserve it, you know what I mean? So that's what we've got, pretty much going on. So I'm going to do an oracle reading, but I'm also going to include an ancestral reading because that's what I'm led to do. There may be a slight interruption because I asked her to get something in addition for the reading. If not, that means she couldn't find it, which is fine. First and foremost, I'm going to clear the air. That's okay. Thank you. We're going to start off with, that felt so good. We're going to start off with, I always show people my decks and tell them the authors of my decks. That's just how I am. Some people are kind of secretive with it. I'm not. This is the John Holland Heart deck. I really like this deck because it kind of gives you tough love, but it also gives you remedy. I love this deck. So we're going to pull from this deck as well. And what I'm going to do, I'm still going to answer 5 questions. Got my notebook here of questions and focuses. Okay. And I'm already picking up this is an individual, but always know that even though it may be about an individual, The focus is always on you, the highest and best for you, okay? All right, so we're going to start out with a spiritual counsel spread, which is going to be a 3-card spread, okay? And I always tell people, because I read people I know and don't know, I always tell them, you know, I can know everything about you, but guess what? I can't determine the kind of cards that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Usually I have music all in the background, but on my reading for my first time clients, I don't usually have it. Usually I have music going on in the background though. All right, so this is a 3-part card spread. All right, so I also read chakra colors, and also I'm a numerologist, so I include that all in the reading, to be honest with you. And I hope that you can see the cards as well. So your first card that came out was the 6, and this is Healing Begins. I hope you can see that card, okay? It says Healing Begins. Hope you can see it, okay? The second card that came out was Spread Your Wings. This is the second card that came out, okay? All right, I hope you can see it, all right? And your third card that came in reverse was Just Breathe. Just breathe, okay? Let's just kind of break this down, lowest common denominator. With the first card, it came out blue. That deals with your thought life, things that you're contemplating. It also has the 6, so that's also dealing with people around you, family, whether they're considered family by blood or family by friends. There's definitely some activity going on with that. And there's some things you need to heal from. You're an individual that kind of allows your heart to get in the way of your better judgment. That's what I'm picking up about that. We're going to hope when we pull up additional cards, we'll see if we can confirm that. The second one is dealing with, again, it's the same concept, your heart getting in the way of your better judgment, or your higher self kind of giving you wise counsel. You've got the 2 here, which is dealing with a agreement, some type of partnership. Where you need to spread your wings and pretty much trust your intuition. Intuition, when it comes to partnerships or relationships, again, those are situations that we allow our hearts to get in our way of our better judgment. The third card was in reverse, so that's also dealing with your thought life, the things that you say. The blue usually represents the throat chakra. But a lot of times people focus on, oh, well, you need to speak, you need to speak more positively, or you're not speaking positively. But when you talk about the throat chakra, that's dealing with the things that you're saying upstairs in your head. Yeah, in reference to your thought life, it seems like you're kind of hard on yourself when it comes to your thought life. If your thoughts were broadcast, the grace that you extend to other people, you don't extend to yourself. So that's another thing that's also letting me know. You've got to know that the things that you fathom in your mind, they are possible, because that's one of your giftings according to this particular card here. Okay. So we're going to shuffle again and see what comes up. I'm probably going to use about 2 or 3 decks, just letting you know. The fact that we are dealing with your heart getting in the way of your better judgment, we need to kind of look into how do you reclaim that back. You need to reclaim that back. So we're going to pull a six card spread on that in reference to kind of regaining your power back. Let's see here. Put this out the way. The ancestors you know, what I'm hearing is what they want you to know is your thoughts are things. Your thoughts create your reality. You definitely need to be definitely mindful of that. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so your first card, again, this is dealing with family. It's in reverse. You've got the 18 and confront. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's dealing with emotions. Okay. The question is, what's currently holding you back? There's some things in reference to the past. Dealing with, I'll say relatives. Anybody can be your family, but you can't choose your relatives. And I always say that when it comes to family, you know, family is created through a bond. It's created through honor and loyalty. Sometimes we have family members that they're related by blood, but they're not family. Um, so this is dealing with some things going on in the past. Um, this right here, in reference to your confront, it's dealing with emotion. We have the black card that's kind of dealing with the emotions. Um, but the beauty of it is, you know, you're pregnant with possibilities, the possibilities of, you know, doing these imaginable things, unimaginable things to people around you because they don't see themselves in that light. But you do, and you always have. You're in a better place um, today, but you tend to have just these caches of the past, of things that you've gone through, okay? How can you release what's holding you back? You have the black card again, dealing with emotions, okay? Um, Pretty much confront. That's the card that came up, which is confront. Which this has been the process that you've been going through in the past here. But that's where your new beginnings start. As you can see with the card, she's standing in between her eyes. So this is her higher self. This is her high mind. And this is her reality in the middle here. Okay? Confronting the past, dealing with the past, not allowing people from your past. Right now, okay, I live at a new address in my life. Not allowing people to come in your life telling you about the address you used to live. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. You got the 9 again. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me explain. On this first card, it says 18, but we're dealing with numerology. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay, so this card is a 9. This is the 9. All right? And then you have this card in the reverse, which is darkest fears. As you can see, this is the blue card again, dealing with your thought life. And you got the 9 again, darkest fears. That has already that's already taken place. As you can see, you've already dealt with that. This particular person, this is the present situation that they're in. They're standing in the sunshine. They're standing in the daylight, the sunrise. This is a sunset season back here. Okay, so you've got, this was in the reverse. So this is the confirmation cards letting me know that this is something you're already dealing with. You've already dealt with. Okay. Okay. What's your third card? Your fourth card. I'm going to go back to this card here. How do I learn to love myself more? And that's just being reminded that you've already dealt with the past and that you've already come to terms with certain things. Certain things in particular. Stay in this mindset in reference to the reverse, because this card came into reverse. You know what I'm saying? Let the past be the past, honey. Okay? All right. Let's see. How can I learn to love myself more? There's this demarcation. I don't even. That's not the right word to use. There's this polarity concerning your present and your past. Again, this comes up again. Okay, the blue card comes up again, dealing with your thought life. Okay, it says sadness and isolation. All right. So this particular card, that's not currently, I mean, I'm not saying you don't have any sad moments, but what this card is letting me know based on the other cards that's there is you've had missed opportunities. There's been some missed opportunities that are going to come back around again because you're in a better place. Okay, as you can see, this person, this is like a duality here. So this is the season the person was in, and look how he rose above it. Look at the halo around his head. That means he's in a place of more of enlightenment. More enlightenment. You got the blue again, the throat chakra again, dealing with your thought life. And the next card is manifesting. This was in the reverse. So what is this talking about? Your thought life. Okay, this is the one. You got the wholeness, emotions again. You got the black card, but this is dealing with manifest. This was in the reverse. It goes back to the first spread that we talked about, where you have these, you know, this vision and these dreams. They are possible because that is your gift to manifest things. You're easily to manifest more negative things than positive things, but the positive things that you see in your mind, the things that you hold dear to your heart, it is so possible. I'm letting you know it's possible because this is your gift naturally. That's what this card means. Okay? You got the last card in this spread. This is detachment. This was in the reverse. So there's somebody that you need to sever a tie with. This is dealing with your wholeness. Okay? You see again, this is the same scene that's playing. Where there's a past, you see the winter here, and she's going, I can't even say this woman is going into the summer. This woman is going into a whole nother dimension. Okay? But you can see this is a detachment. There is someone that you need to detach from in order to get this. You got the 1, the 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you had the 2 before. So now that I've seen this spread and the other spread, there's a situation you need to release, and then there's a future situation that's coming. And this is going to be contingent on you detaching or I'll say severing the tie. Okay? I'm sitting in Indian style and my leg going to sleep. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to the side. I'm not going to get rid of them because we're going to pull another deck and see if we can confirm some of the same thing. Let's see. We're going to pull a totally different deck and let's see if there's some confirmation there, okay? This particular deck is by the same author, honey. John Holland, which I love his deck. I hope you like the illustrations on the deck. I don't believe in dealing with scary, ornery looking decks. Let's see what the spirit has to say. I hope you're enjoying this. Going through my little notebook here. Alrighty. We're going to see. I have a little notebook that I write notes whenever I have to read someone. I have several notebooks, by the way. All right, so we're going to do, the name of this spread is going to be called the Bad Apple Spread, because we need to find out what's going on with this particular, there's a particular individual that I'm picking up already. Okay. All right, stretch my leg out. If you don't mind, I smoke my little vape. This is Cola Ice. Let's see what you need to be aware of right now. Okay. Guess what card came up? You're not gonna believe it. The heart chakra. So the question is, what do you need to be aware of right now, sister or sister? Your heart getting away your better judgment. This card came up. Look, it's the green. The green chakra represents the heart. Your heart getting away with your better judgment, number one. Number two, you allowing your heart to get away with your better judgment has put people in your life that has became like obstacles. That's one of the reasons why there's a blockage in reference to the dreams and the visions that you want to fulfill, you want to be fulfilled. That's a blockage there, okay? Let's see, what's my next question? What can I do to protect myself from this energy? There's some energy around. Girl, look here. Look here, girl. Look, look. This is the card that came up. Choose wisely. Look at this. Look at this. You got the green card again, which was representing what? The heart chakra. And you got the 7. Remember what I said in the last spread? I said one season is closing and the other is opening. That's what the 7 means. One season is closing, another is opening. One chapter is closing, another one's opening. Okay? You see all these people. This is you sitting on this dock right here, and you got all these people around you. Let's talk about some people trying to tell you what to do. You know, some people it seem like there's a religious, some type of religious person. You know what I'm saying? Always come to you religion. You got some people that has the energy of stopping you from what you want to do. You got a person got their hand out asking, and then you have somebody that's closed fist. That's somebody that you're constantly giving, you're making all these deposits and getting little to no withdrawals. Okay? Honey, we got to end those seasons, honey. Let's see, the third question is, what is the lesson learned from the situation? Sacral chakra, you got the number 2. Sis, you got the number 2 again. There is somebody else coming. I don't know who this, there's somebody else coming, honey. You got the 2 again. That's dealing with a partnership, honey. You've got to operate from your most highest, the most highest parts of you, the most highest parts of your chakra. That's what's going to start manifesting all these things, even the love of your life. Okay? Did I tell you this is the rotten apple spread? This is the card that came up. Deception and envy. Deception and envy. You got the 7 again. This is coming to an end. There's somebody that they're low-key coveting, low-key jealous, just you know, their outward appearance seems to be supportive, but they're just not. This individual is just not. Men and women can be this way, by the way. And some women deal with this even out of their significant others. It's sad, but it's the truth, hon. It's the truth. You got the blue, again, dealing with your thought life, dealing with, you know, this season melody is not about what you want. It's about what you deserve. Okay? It's not about what you want. I want him to do better. I want her to do better. I want them to appreciate me. I want them to acknowledge me. I want. To hell with all that wanting. We have to stand fortified and expect what we deserve. This is the message I'm getting out of these cards, hon. All right, what's the last one? The additional advice. This additional advice on this one right here is you need to watch out for this person, because this person is up close and personal. The Ancestors card is going to let me know what the deal is, honey. Okay, the outcome, honey. Look what card came up again. It's the same theme, dealing with the past and the damn present. And you got the 9 again, pregnant with possibilities. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Dealing with the shadow self. That was the card. let me pull those cards up again. Again, this is the same theme, hon. The same theme. Girl, Honey, let's pull up these ancestor cards and see what the ancestors got to say. The other thing, side note, while I'm shuffling these cards, is when the ancestors answer, what I do is I send them a burnt offering of Joss money, because they love money. The ancestors do. And I do that in front of you. I don't do that behind closed doors. Most tarot readers, they'll give a offering behind closed doors. I do it right while we're sitting here, while you're sitting here, okay? Girl, this is crazy, honey. Oh, wow. I'll let you know what that says. When the cards pop out like that, it's always a message. So it's a precious message. These are ancestors cards, hon. These are homemade. I made these cards. Actually, I am actually turning these cards into an actual deck through a publishing company, because these cards I've had for so long. And these cards are sacred because what's on them is what was told by the ancestors to put on them. It's like the Big Mama's house, you know, the Big Mama's house cards. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. They're here because I can feel them in my got goosebumps. It's crazy. So let's pull some cards, honey. Let's see what's really going on. And it seems like they want to talk about. These cards will be talking about why you wanted the reading in the first place. So, all right, you've been getting yourself together. My God. Somebody's double-minded, back and forth, back and forth. Let me show you. I'm turning them over and then I'll show you. They are watching. Honey, what did I tell you? Me today, you tomorrow. Cut off and... Okay, so girl, let's talk about it, honey. Let's talk about this thing, okay? The first card that popped out is we are very well pleased. That's your ancestors talking. We are very well pleased. That is a precious card. I love that card because it lets them know, hey, no matter what you're going through, honey, you know, you're trying to choose the highest and best for your life. We are pleased with you. The next card that came out, but this was in reverse, is getting yourself together. And this is one of the reasons why you're having this reading right now, okay? You got to make a choice. The other card said the same thing. You got to make a choice on whether or not you're going to continue to deal with these individuals where you're putting all these deposits and getting little to no withdrawals, honey. Whoever this person is double-minded. They be back and forth. One day they okay, one day they not. Just back and forth and back and forth. Watching the haters. They are watching. Can you see that? There's somebody watching you, coveting you. You know what I'm saying? You turn around real quick, they're smiling. Hey, what's going on? They're not for you. They're not for you, Melody. There's somebody that's either been doing something wrong to you or either wrong behind your back. But I'm here to tell you, honey, me today, you tomorrow. They're going to get God. And you know who's going to get them? These people that love you right here. They think nobody knows. But guess what? Your ancestors know. Remember I told you detached? Remember the card? Let me pull that out right now. This is a confirmation card right now, honey. Detached. I remember I said there's somebody you're going to have to cut off. Guess what card came up? Cut off. You have to cut somebody off. There's somebody you need to cut off. And you need to cut that person off so that the new can usher in and thrive. In this new season that you're going in, you're going to be connected to people that are like minds, people that are going to celebrate you. You celebrate other people, and you cannot even have what they have, but you're happy, you're connected to me, you're my friend, I'm going to celebrate you. But there's one or two people in your life that doesn't reciprocate that back on. All right? Back to life. This is the sunset, the sunrise I was telling you about. We're going back to life, honey. But that won't happen until you cut that situation off. That situation, the energy is it's almost like it's like holding up things, stagnating things. Wash your hands of it. Girl, bye. That's what it says, wash your hand of it. Wash your hands of it. You've got to get ready for your twin flame. You got to get ready for twin flame. Whoever this person is that you're supposed to be with, you guys have had past life interactions, because this card came up, old souls. You see this? I hope you can see it. That is what you need to get prepared for. And part of what you see that's transpiring in your mind, the thoughts, dreams, and visions, part of that, not all of it, but part of it is gonna start manifesting when this new individual comes into your life. You got to get prepared for that, honey. I don't know what your circumstances is right now per se. I'm not a peekaboo Tom, or a Tom, what you call a peeping Tom. I don't do that. But what I am going to say is you've got better things coming, hon, and you got to get prepared for that. But what are the ways to get prepared for it? Not allowing your heart to get in the way of your judgment. Listen to your first mind. Listen to your quit making excuses or giving people the benefit of the doubt when you know on the inside something's telling you differently. Okay? Believe. Have your recalibrate your thought life. Anything's possible. Anything's possible for Melody. If Melanie wants to buy a $75 million home, that's possible for Melody. I'm not a person that mocks people concerning things like that. And I'm not saying that's your future, your goal. I'm just saying the things that to you may not seem far-fetched, to people around you may not be able to even fathom those things. People with like minds are going to come. You're going to start strategic. The universe is going to strategically order your steps with people that have like minds and like hearts. Like hearts. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you have an unconditional love for people. The other thing, closing out, is you got to stop being so hard on yourself, because you have so much grace and patience for everybody else. But for you, for Melody, sometimes you got to step outside of Melody and watch Melody 2 o'clock in the morning. Say, you know what, that girl's done a lot for people. She's been there. That's my girl. I need to be there for her. Because we there for everybody else, but we're not there for ourselves. Let's keep it 1,000, girl. You know what I'm saying? This was a good reading, honey. I enjoyed it. I enjoy doing this every time I do it. We're going to send your ancestors some money, and mine too. So I'm going to do that on right here. So this is for the ancestors known and unknown. We just want to thank you for your guidance, your wisdom. Thank you for your wise counsel. This is for the ancestors known and unknown. This is for my ancestors known and unknown, because they help out as well. Ancestors known and unknown. Thank you for your guidance and your wisdom and your wise counsel and your love. Ashe. And in our words, in Farnaz, I'm part Moroccan, is Ozela Talahamat. Okay. I think this little girl from the hood wasn't always in the hood, but I love doing what I do. But I'm going to close this out, Melody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this has been, maybe next time if you grace me again. Wow. We just had just now you know, it was already over. It got done like burning, and I just had a firework that came out of the bowl just now. So they're co-signing what I'm saying, and they've got your back. And so I just hope, and I'm just really excited for your future. I'm excited for the forecast of your life, and you know, I look forward to hearing, you know, the changes and, you know, how your life has evolved. I look forward to hearing from you. But I'm extending love, light, and energy to your family. This is the Quan. You know what it is.